Lucas González, and I'm going to tell the amazing history of A Christmas Carol, written by Charles Dickens. Tells the history of Ebenezer Scrooge, a greedy, grumpy, and lonely man who hates Christmas Eve and only cares about money. On Christmas Eve, he is visited by the ghost of his former business partner, Jacob Marley, who warns him that he must change his way or suffer a terrible fate. Marley tells Scrooge that three spirits will visit him. The first spirit, the ghost of Christmas past, takes him back to the moment from his yacht, when he was happier and more caring. The second, the ghost of Christmas present, shows him how other people, like for example his clerk Bob Cratchit and his family, celebrate Christmas with love even though they are poor. He also sees his nephew, Fred, who still wishes him well despite being rejected. The third spirit, the ghost of Christmas yet to come, shows him a dark future where he dies alone, with no one to mourn him. Shocked by these visions, Scrooge wakes up on Christmas Eve completely changed. He becomes kind, more generous, and starts helping others. He visits his nephew and donates to the poor and supports the Cratchit family, especially little Tim, that is Bob's sick son. And he learned that he has to be a better person with others, and that he doesn't only have to care about money or any other material thing. He only has to worry about his feelings and those of others. Well, that's all for me. Thanks for listening to me.
Hello, Mister. My name is Virginia Córdoba, and I'm going to talk about the main character of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, Ebenezer Scrooge. At the beginning, Scrooge is described as a cold-hearted, greasy old man who dislikes people and hates socializing and despises Christmas. He is known for being miserly, unkind, and completely lacking of compassion. He refuses to donate to the poor and is famous for calls Christmas a handbag. So, in other words, he is a cynical, selfish, and antisocial man. His physical appearance reflects his personality. Dickens described him as hard and sharp as flint and solitary as an oyster. He is an old icy man, frozen both inside and out, and his face shows no warmth or kindness. He has a pointed nose, a shriveled cheek, thin blue lips, and red eyes that seems irritated. His chin is wiry, giving him a stiff and serious look. Even his voice is unpleasant, described as a grating voice. Dickens sums him up by saying, "The cold within him froze his old features. He carried his own low temperature always about with him." Like Lucas said before, those supernatural experiences make a deep impact on him. He begins to feel guilt, fear, and regret for the life he has led. So he realizes he must change. By the end of the story, Scrooge is a completely different man. He becomes generous, full of love, and Christmas spirit. Scrooge's story shows us that no matter how cold a person may seem, it's never too late to change. Also, the importance of compassion, especially at Christmas time.
Hello, my name is Brisa Arévalo, and I'm going to talk about the Canterville Ghost. That is a short story written by Oscar Wilde and published in 1887. It tells the story of the Otis family, an American family who buy an old English house called Canterville Chase. The house is said to be haunted by the ghost of Sir Simon of Canterville, who killed his wife in the 1500s and has haunted the mansion ever since. Before selling the house, Lord Canterville warns Mr. Otis about the ghost, but Mr. Otis doesn't believe in ghosts and decides to buy the house anyway. The Otis family moves in. That, by the way, the Otis family is confronted by Mr. and Mistress Otis, the oldest son named Washington, the daughter Virginia, and the two twin boys that are mischievous boys. Soon after their arriving, they discover a mysterious blood stain on the floor, which returns every night even after being cleaned. Strange things begin to happen and the ghost appears. But the Otis family is not afraid of the ghost. Mr. Otis offers him some oil for his chains, and the twins throw pillows at him and play some tricks on him. Sir Simon, who used to enjoy scaring people, now feels embarrassed, angry, and weak. Only Virginia, the daughter, treats the ghost with kindness. She feels sorry for him and she listens to his stories. Sir Simon tells her that he wants to rest in peace, but he can only do it if a pure and kind girl prays for him and sheds tears for his suffering. Virginia agrees to help him, and then she disappears for a while, and the Otis family become worried. When she returns, she is holding a box of jewels that Sir Simon gave her as a gift. Then she leads her family to the secret room where they find Sir Simon's skeleton. And they discovered that he had been murdered and hidden by his wife's brothers. And by all that, thanks to Virginia's help and her discoverment, the ghost is finally forgiven and at peace. Then, after that, a few days later, the Canterville family has found out about this and has organized a funeral for Sir Simon. Mr. Otis wanted to return the jewelry to Lord Canterville, but he refuses and says that he sold the house with the ghost and the jewels belong to the ghost, which means that he has to keep it. After that, Virginia wears those jewels when she meets the Queen of England and her marriage with the Duke of Cheshire. And that was a little summary of what Canterville Ghost is about. Thank you for listening to me and for watching me. Goodbye.
Now I'm going to talk about the main female character of the Canterville Ghost, Virginia Otis. She is a 15 years old girl described as slim and graceful. She has long blonde hair, large blue eyes, and a fair skin. Her delicate features and natural elegance give her a beautiful and charming appearance. Her modest and neat clothing reflects her gentle personality and humility, while compares her to a young deer, saying she is light and lovely as a fawn, which shows both her innocence and her beauty. Virginia is kind-hearted, sensitive, and brave, and also emphatic. Unlike the rest of her family who laugh at or ignore the ghost, she treats him with respect, comforts him, and helps him. She is mature for her age, respectful, and honest. Oscar Wilde teaches us that forgiveness is possible, even those who have made terrible mistakes. Virginia represents purity, love, and redemption, and she is the bridge between life and death. So this is all for now. Thanks for watching and see you next.